Welcome to an out of the box overview and playthrough video. Today I am looking at the Wayfarer's Tale, The Lonely Isles. So the Wayfarer's Tale is a game that is coming soon, supposedly, to Kickstarter. It's going to be a big full player, multiplayer board game. But about a month ago they released this, which is a print and play, kind of like a mini game as a taster, and this is free for download, and I printed it out a couple of weeks ago, and I've been playing it, so I thought I'd do a video. It's a one-pager, so it's a really easy one to do. It uses some dice, and it's got a good solo mode, which is what I'm going to demonstrate later on in this playthrough. So it's really easy to do when you're traveling. So I've played it on trains. I either use my dice with a dice box, or I've got an app that lets me roll dice. So it's a really neat one if you want a quick game to take traveling. I've laminated the sheets, and I've even laminated the boards, laminated the instructions, 2 pages. Okay, so let's have a look at how this game works. So in this game, you're a traveler, and you're moving from towns. So there's 8 towns. You move around, and you're moving around these hexes. You move around the hexes with the aid of companions, and so you'll have there's 4 different companions, and each of them have got a land type, hex type that they can move to. So if we zoom it in a little bit, let's move it up a bit. If we look at the Coachman, he can go to the kind of rugged and the greeny ones. The adventurer can go to the rugged and the desert ones. The merchant can go to the green plains and the deserts, and the sailor will take you across the sea. And we can only move 1 hex per turn, and the way that we move is we roll the dice. So if we play the multiplayer game, the active person rolls 4 dice. Only the active person gets to use the red dice. Everyone else gets to choose from the other 3, and you pick 2 dice. So you might say, hey, I'm going to pick if I'm the active player, I might take those 2 and get 11 points. If I was a non-active player, I'd have to pick my 2 dice from the 3 to the left. You've got your 2 dice, you add them together. So if I pick, say, those 2, I've got 10. Then I fill them in the boxes of my companions that allow me to do things in the movement. So, and they have a set of rules. So if we look at, say, the Coachman, they've got little less than equal to. So as you fill in numbers throughout the game, the one in the next one has to be greater than the one before it. So if you put a 10 in this box, you've got real problems because you won't be able to fill in most of your boxes. So you're going to have to put in some really low ones as you build up, and take turns, because you can't have invalid moves. If you're the adventurer, as you put dice values, they have to be increasing as you go up the mountain and decreasing as you come down, and then increasing again. So if you put a 7 in there, you'd have to put 8 plus in the next one, and if you end up with a 9 here, you'd have to be 8 minus going down. Then the merchant, depending on your dice roll, you tick off one of the squares. So that one's fairly easy. And then for the sailor, they have to be a double. So each, you can, if you've got a double, you can mark that off, and then you can move to whatever's there. So there's quite a bit of strategy in terms of where you need to move, who can get you there, and where you start putting your dice. The other complication is the land has got monsters, and when you put a value in a monster space, you mark it down in the monster area, and that's going to count against you at the end of the game. If you put it in a gem, you get that many gems. The difference is the merchant. If you tag off a monster, you roll a monster dice, and you get to put that value in there, and they add up. And same with diamonds. If you put it in a diamond row, you get to, I think when you fill the whole row, you get the diamond value, you roll a d6 and you stick it in there. When you're traveling around the islands, there is also environments that you can go through. So there's a gem one and there's a shield. They get marked off at the bottom. Gems allow you to double the roll of any gem before you stick it in the box. The shields allow you to do re-rolls when you're re-rolling your merchant monsters. If you can't move and anything's blocked or you don't want to move, you can dodge a roll. When you've dodged it 3 times, that's game over. And then when you play the multiplayer, it's kind of simultaneous. So the active player rolls the dice, the other players will move, and then you pass the dice on so that the active player gets the red one. So quite quick. What else? Oh, you can only build your routes from a town or from a current route. So you can connect things up, but you can move around from wherever you currently are. And you'll start in one town. And you cross off your towns over here. At the end of the game, there's scoring based on the number of gems you've got versus the number of monsters that you've encountered. If you're playing multiplayer and it ends when the first person hits the all 8 towns, so they count the number of towns and the longest route between towns. If you're playing solo, there are solo rules, which are really small. At the bottom, basically, you don't need the red or the green dice. Well, you can use the green dice. I'll keep the green dice for my treasure. You just have to do all 8 towns. There's no scoring for the longest route or the number of towns because 8 towns is the end. But you do have a point system. So you basically do gems versus monsters, and then you get your score. So you deduct your total number of treasure versus number of monsters, and if you're less than 41 it's a loss, and if you're plus 56 it's a legend. I've played it a couple of times. I don't think I've actually completed all 8 towns. I keep on getting locked, but hopefully we can do something better today. So let's have a playthrough. Obviously I am going to do the solo because that's what I do. I'll make that a little bit better in the frame. I'll get my dice tower and let's go. So the first thing you have to do is you have to decide on which town you're going to start at. So you roll dice, and I get a 6, and I could start at this town. So it's 4 to 6, that's 1 to 3, and that is my only choice. So I am starting here. Okay. So then we roll a 3 dice. Okay, so I've got those. Where am I? Where do I want to go? Oh, and there's things that are immovable, as in you can't go through the cliffs, so you got to go around those. I've got 2 4s. So when I do that, I'm going to use up one of the sailor. And I don't think you need to put oh, you do put values in there because you'll get a treasure at that point. So I'll put a 4 in there. Actually, I put in the actual value, an 8. Okay, so that allows me to go across the water. So it's really quick. You just roll your 3 dice, decide where you want to go. Doesn't count if it's not in the box. Okay, so I'm not going to be going upwards. If I want to use a plane, I'm either wanting adventurer or the merchant. Venturer, maybe I'll take those 2. I'll take a 5, that's quite low. I'll go up that allows me to head to here. And okay, oh, 3, that's quite a good one. I'll take that as I'll take the 3, because the 3 is quite good to stick in there to start off my Coachman. And you'll see that each of the towns is based on a different colour, and so if you use up previous games, I've accidentally used up too many of the Coachmen and I've not been able to move to where I needed to, so I've lost. Hopefully not today. Okay, so what do I need? I need a green. 3. I could do a 6 there. I've got to be careful though, because these have all got to be increasing in value. So I probably don't want to use a 6, but I could use a 6 in my merchant, and you can do it anywhere in the merchant. So I'm in the 6th row, so I'm just going to take that one off and that allows me to use a plane. And I've got another town number 2. So now I can move off from either town at any time and start a new route. Stay in the box. Okay, oh, I've got a double again. But I probably want to pick up, I'm going to go this way, I think. So I've got 9 or 10. Let's have a look. I put a 9 in there. It limits my mountain climbing. Maybe I'll just grab a 10. I'll grab 9 here, and we'll take off that one, and we'll go down here, I think. Yep, maybe I'll go down this way. Oh, this is a good one. 3. So Coachman, I'm already on 3, so that will be perfect. So I'm going to take that 3 and start another route this way. And put that in there. If I could get a 3 in this one, it'd be good, because the monster would only get a 3 value. Oh, 4. That is tempting. But I don't need... Oh, I guess I could go that way. Maybe I want to get over here. I want a green one. I could put it in there. I'll put a 4. Yeah, it's not too bad. So I'll take those 2. I'll stick a 4 in there. I get a 4 in one of my creatures. I probably should have printed this in A3 to make it a bit bigger. This is, like I say, it's a print and play, so you can scale it up. And a 4, but I can get a green, so I can change to there. So that's a good one. Okay. It's really easy at the beginning because you've got so many choices. It's only at the end that it starts getting. So I've got another 4. So it's really tempting to do another Coachman. But oh yeah, I could get down that way. So I'll stick another. But then that's tricky. So if I put a 4 in there, I'm only going to get a 4 value of my gem. I could probably leave that to a 5 or 6. Maybe I'll hold off on that. Maybe I'll look at my adventurer, and what I've got, a 5. I can do a 7. Put a 7 in there, and then we'll go up to plains. So I'm using this plains value. Okay. Oh, okay, 10. I could probably go higher, but we'll go up. We'll put a 10 on the top for my adventurer. So I get a 10 for my gem. And I get to go through that one. Oh, I've got a double. Can't use any. Oh, I could use lakes there. I want to do that. I'll use a 4 or 4, 8, use my sailor, and we'll go across the water. So you can extend any of your routes. Oh, double 6. Should have kept that for my adventurer, shouldn't I? Never mind. Where are we? Okay, I might as well come down. A 9 is coming down the mountain. 9, and that allows me to get a desert, and I get another town. Town number 3. Okay. Oh, there's some low numbers there. That's really good. So now this is where I'm coming down. This is perfect. Can I use it though? Yeah, I can. I'm going to use the 3 here because it's valid, and I can use it to go onto the plane. Which way shall I go? I'm going to go this way. Okay, but then I did a 3 on the monster, so I only get a 3 monster, which is very good. Oh, I've got another 4. I kind of want to get more gems. Where are we going? We want a green one. I guess I could just take 4. If I take a 7, that will really restrict these ones. and it means he'll be quite high. I don't know if 7's worth it. 7. Yeah, I think I'm trying to hold off for a 6 for that one. Okay, so what else can I do? I could put the 3 in there and do a mountainy one. I'll do that. I'll go with my adventurer. When you start your new mountain, you can start it with any value. So I'm going to stick my 4 in there and come down here. Oh, a 5. Okay, fine. I'll do that one. I'll use my Coachman for a 5. I'll get 5 gems and I get take another town. I'm just being a bit cautious because I don't want to run out of. I haven't used much of my merchant yet, so that's well, we should start using them. Ooh, okay, some big numbers there. There's no 7 in there, so maybe I could just use an 8. Merchant, where am I going? I need to go. Pretty sure you can't cross your own. I'd have to check that, but I mean you can cross it, but you can't go backwards. Don't know. Let's have a look. Can you backtrack? Backtrack. You might only move 1 hex. Starting town. Routes must be continuous, unbroken line. They may never split or fork except at towns. Everything treats as a hub. Doesn't say you can't backtrack, but I'm not. I don't think I need to backtrack. Let's head off. Where do I want? I want to go. Why don't I go upward? So I'll take the 8, take one of those, and we'll go up because I'm going to pick up that gem on the way. Ooh, double 1. That's pretty handy. 5. I might as well use that on my friend here. Where are we going? Guess I could go up that way. So I'll take the 5 for my Coachman because it's less than equal to or greater than equal to, and we'll go up. Start a route there. Head off to that town. Come on, out you come. Ooh, very low numbers. So I can't use my adventurer, can't use my Coachman, so I guess I'll be using my merchant. I might as well take the 3. And where are we going then? We're going to go, I'll go diagonally. Take the 3 and we'll head off through here. Cross over that route. I guess that might be an interesting variant, try and do it without any crossing routes. 8, 4. Can't do that one. 4 is, I could use merchant again. Why don't I do that? I'll take off a 4 of my merchant and we will get a double gem if I need it. Oh, and I've got it actually. Oh no, I've got I haven't got the full row yet. Still got a creature. Ooh, that's a biggie. 11 or 12. Anywhere I can go across the water. What do I want to do? Maybe I'll just take the 11 and go up to the green. Okay. Ooh, double 6. Got a feeling I should be using those more usefully. 7. I'm going to spend that and tag that guy there and take another town. Town number 4. But that opens up that side of the board. Map. Oh, 3 1s. That's oh, that is interesting because I can. Ooh. Funnily enough, I couldn't use it on the Coachman, I couldn't use it on the Adventurer, and I couldn't use it on my Merchant. But fortunately, because it's double 1, I can use it on my Sailor. Get 2 for the gem, which seems like rubbish, or to go for a missed roll. You know, I'm going to use it because I can. Bit of a shame. 2. And I'm going to head off from this town through the water. Sometimes it's just useful to be able to go through the water. Double 4 would have been so much better. Never mind. Okay. So that's a 6. Or I could take an 8. Where do I want to go? I could go this way. I could use my merchant. I'll do an 8. We'll see how that goes. So I do an 8 for my merchant, which allows me to move across the plains. I've just rolled off a monster, so we have to roll for the merchant. And I get a 4, which isn't too bad. But because I've finished the whole row, I also get a gem roll. And I get a 2, which is rubbish. And I've got no re-roll. So I could double it, or I could just take it. You know what? I'm just going to take it, and hopefully I get a better re-roll next time. I should get some re-rolls. Okay. 7. I'm pretty sure I want a 7 up there, because that's the best I can do there. And that would be good. So I do a 7 there. Gets me a 7 monster, and I get to get another town. 2 towns to go. It's looking okay. Of course, I have had a lot of practice. Okay. So where are the towns? There's one over here. Green will do it. Oh, I want a high one there, so why don't we just stick a 7 will do. Put a 7 in there, and I'm going to go across the green. So I've only got one more left on my Coachman. So that's why I didn't want to use up my mist rolls, just on the off chance I need it. Oh, double 6. That looks like a good one. Oh, a bit of a waste, but we'll throw it in. It's my last sailor. Off we go. We'll go straight across. I could have gone around the outside, picked up a re-roll, or picked up a gem. But hey, we'll see how we go with the scores. And then we'll see how we go from there. So I can't use my Coachman. I could do 5. That's probably a good one to use with my adventurer. But he doesn't do green. Where else do I need to go? I need to go up there. That's blocked. Oh, so I can't do green. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to put a 5 in here because I can. Means I get a 5 on my monster. I'll just take this down here as a gem. I'm not going to do that route, but I'll just start it so I can get the gem. Now I should really do my merchant because I need to generate some bigger scores. Okay. Ooh. 4, 8 or 8 or 8. I can't do an 8, so I can't use my merchant, but I can use my adventurer. But I really want anything else that I could steal. Oh, okay, why don't I just put an 8 in there? Get an 8 gem, and I will go up because I can. I've only got 2 more towns to get, so I should be fine. I do have to get to that one though. Okay, we want to use my merchant because I want to use my re-rolls. So I'm going to take the 5 and take a green, and I'm going to head off in that direction because I can continue that route. And a 4, which is fine. I'll take that, and that gives me another green, so I can hit that town. Okay, so now I have to maximize. Oh, I'm not going to use both my gems. Okay, so Yeah, let's do that. What can I do there? I've got a 5 or a 7. A 7's no good here. I could do a 5. Oh, no, I can do a 4. That will finish that row. So I do a 4, which gives me a desert. I roll for the monster and get a 6, which is unfortunate. And then I'm going to roll for the gem because I've finished the row. And get a 2 again, but I'm going to burn it because I'm running out of turns. Okay. Oh, I really want to use this one actually. I want a really big number. That's not a really big number. Okay. Maybe I'll use a 5 and go on a bit of a detour. Grab a reroll. This might be famous last words. No, in you go, stay in. So that's a 6. So I don't really want that one because I don't need an extra monster. I can't use it there. I could use a 6 here. And head up there. A bit of a... Where else could I go? I guess I could do other things. I've got a 12. Why don't we finish on that? I'll whack my 12 in here. I get 12 gems. That allows me to do a mountain. I'll finish my towns. Technically I'm done. If I wasn't using my iPhone to add things up, I'd be able to just use my calculator. So I'm going to have to do it old school. Do I have another pen? I really want to put a pen and paper. Ooh, that's something that I can write on. Okay, so what do we got? We have got 10. I didn't finish any more, did I? So 10, 17, 21, 31, 43. 43 treasure. And 7, 14, 17, 28. 28 monsters, which is going to leave me with a pitiful score of 15. Whoa, so that is rubbish, because if you look at the rules, minus 41, less than 41 has a solo loss. I could have done things different ways. I mean, I had a bit of space here, not so much, bit in my merchant. I could have popped out a few and tried to maximize some of my rolls. So again, lots of replayability because I wasn't playing too crazy and I got, you know, what was it? 15. I need 41. So there's a chance to rub it off and start again. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like.